Electronic TV. I'm here with the lovely Gina Starr, who's come over from LA, no doubt, to rainy Manchester. And it's Bitch presents Tool Room Records tonight, isn't it, at Venus? So yeah, are you excited? Is this your first time at Venus?
Yes, well, it's my first time at Venus, first time in Manchester even, so yeah.
And we've not let you down with the rain. It's definitely raining and it's pouring.
It was sunny yesterday.
Yes, yes, so you had a glimmer of niceness, but yeah, we didn't, we came with the rain, so there you go.
I figured it would happen.
Tell me about how you got involved with Tool Room Records.
Well, I actually worked for another record label in LA before I moved to England. So just like I started going to a lot of the conferences, and I was doing A&R for that other label, and I just met everyone, and I did the track This Is Hollywood, and that kind of like got talks going and everything. So and they said they kind of wanted me to come over and kind of like advise on a couple of things, like North American type stuff. And so I said, why not? And so I moved. I kind of already wanted to, so I was like, why? I have nothing holding me back, and I wanted to kind of immerse myself in like the scene. And I think that like London is really the place. Like, I don't know, there's so many labels there that I've known for years and years and years. So many huge dance music labels there. So to me, growing up, I'm always like, oh, London's like the capital of dance music. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna move. Excellent. So I just picked up and moved.
So how do the scenes, this is something I'm really interested in, how are the scenes like in America compare to UK?
Okay, so the thing is that in America, people don't necessarily grow up with dance music because you don't have it on the radio. You don't have like, it doesn't get filtered through your brain since you're a child. So
it's not ready available is what you
mean. It's really not. So you kind of have to seek it out there. It is becoming, you know, everyone says it's becoming a lot bigger there because all the pop artists are using it in their songs.
Yeah, we see a lot of that.
Which is true, but it's not necessarily like real. Like house or real dance music quite yet that they're grasping on.
Still got that pop edge to it,
and it's still not crossing over very often. You know, you don't get, you know, the Swedish House Mafia on the radio there. You don't get, you know, these Afrojack on the radio. You don't get that kind of stuff, which, you know, here it's like mainstream. You know, those kind of tracks, you know, Nero has the track to go #1 here, where no one's ever even heard of them over there. It's just bizarre. So there's just this culture where you just, I don't know, it's just
it's like different. Cool people basically seek out.
They do. It's very, it's like, it's like a little niche over there of people that are really into it. And I mean, the scenes there are great. I mean, in those little pockets, it's fantastic. You know, in each city, you know, even in a city like Dallas, where I'm originally from, you still get these pockets of fantastic nightlife where I played tons there, and there were great DJs that came every week to play from all over, you know, so you just don't get it, you just don't get that general understanding where like your mom and your sister and everybody knows about dance music. It's like my mom, my sister are like, what is it that you make?
What is this that you're doing? So what do your mom feel about your music?
Oh no, she really likes it, you know, it's just, but again, it's she's trying to understand.
To get ahead of it around it.
She's still trying to understand what it's all about, and she only really knows what I give her. So, you know, she doesn't know like the whole spectrum.
Who influenced you then?
I mean,
how did you get into like sort of DJing?
Well, I mean, as a really young child, my parents were really influential because they didn't listen to dance music, but they listened to so many different types of music that they're really eclectic, so it allowed me to know that there was lots of other stuff out there. So I wasn't just listening to the radio, whereas some kids grow up only listening to the radio and you think, oh, I must listen to pop music. So, you know, they listen to kind of everything. So it just like opened my mind up, and as I got older, I mean, I just loved going to clubs, and I was constantly trying to like use fake IDs to get, because there you have to be like 21 to drink and 18 to get into most clubs, so you can imagine like I'm standing there like as a 14-year-old, 15-year-old.
Please let me in.
As just to get in for 18.
Yeah,
you know, I don't even want to drink, just let me in.
Just let me hear the music.
So that continued on for a while, and then I moved away to a very small town to go to college. And I just, of course, as soon as I moved out of the house, and it was like, right, now I'm going out all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
So that just kind of fueled the fire.
Right.
And that just really, and I can remember I was at a festival with my friends who were DJs. I was like 18. And I was like, you know what, this is ridiculous. I love this so much, and I just want to be on that side. Like, I just want to be on that side of the decks.
Yeah.
So.
There's something about sort of having a female DJ, obviously, and a very pretty one at that, can we say? Because, you know, I mean, I always wanted to try and do it, but, you know, you're spending your money on, like, going out, you've got clothes to buy, you know, and records are expensive. Yeah. How did you manage to do all that?
I didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
I spent the majority of my money on records at the time, because I was playing obviously everyone was playing all vinyl.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and those are like $10 each.
It must have been hard.
$10 each for like one song.
Yeah.
And so I had like not very many new clothes, but I think I had enough to get me by, and I didn't care. All I wanted to do was buy records.
So it was just you needed.
I didn't care. I wanted to buy records, turntable speakers. That was the only thing I was concerned about.
Right.
You know, credit cards and whatever.
Excellent.
So
by any stretch.
I wrapped it up.
About some of the music that you produce, because you know it's been well received, and
yeah, I was really lucky, because the first couple of tracks that I put out with Toolroom really were well received, which to be honest, I wasn't, especially the This Is Hollywood track, I really wasn't expecting a whole lot, because it was my first track out with them, and I just, you know, you never know what people are gonna think.
But it's nice when it happens then.
Yeah, and I was genuinely so shocked by the response. And yeah, I still just, I mean, obviously I loved the record, but you always just think, okay, you know, like start small and work your way forward and this and that, and then everyone was like, oh, we love this song, oh my gosh. Okay. And then I started touring like immediately after that. And so, you know, I had been playing pretty consistently for, you know, a long time, but it's not the same as touring. It's not the same as getting to travel and go and play, like, specifically because of something you've put out.
Do you think that when you're actually, you know, you're sort of traveling, you're touring, and, you know, you sort of, is that where you, like, sort of try and test your material, and, you know, you get a feel for, like, what the audience like, and then you think you go back to the studio and then maybe work on something? Is that how it works?
Yeah, all the time. I think that's absolutely, like, it's so important to do that, because I can sit there in the studio and think, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I play it out, and there might be, say there's like too long of a drop, or one part just sounds weird, or, you know, you just get such a better read when you have 1,000 people rather than just me sitting there going, this is really cool. You know, so it does help to kind of get that kind of gauge on things, you know.
So, what is on your, you know, music, iPod, whatever, right now?
I listen to a lot of kind of like indie dance.
Right, okay.
Because I like lots of vocals and lots of like kind of fun, like
feel good.
I love, yeah. So I like
party tunes.
And I like a lot of like 80s type stuff, and a lot of indie dance at the moment is really 80s. Yeah. It sounds like, you know, lots of great, I love a lot of, like, even in my own stuff, I always, you know, try to incorporate some type of big synth line, or, you know, because you have to always have something memorable, I think, like some type of synth. Not only does the vocal need to be memorable, but also other hooks as well. So you should have like several hooks within one song.
Definitely.
And these indie dance songs, some of them are just like I just loved like driving around, listening to them. This is great.
I'm
so
obsessed with 80s.
So much fun.
Yeah, it's just
I think fun. I would always play. I think I've always played house, and I love it so much. But I think if there was ever any other genre that I ever considered maybe playing, it would be that, like, as a like side hobby.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. I would actually want to live in like, you know, an 80s sort of like cool club magazine type thing, you know. Totally. It's just like, it's brilliant.
And honestly, in LA, there's such a great scene for that as well. There's like a great dance music scene, but there's also like just such a great indie dance music scene.
Right, so America's now like, you're saying that the scene's growing, it's getting...
They're trying.
Do you think it's going to escalate really trying. Now?
I do think it's going to escalate. I think it's going to... Once the radio, these people that pick the songs, you know, they literally only let through like Rihanna, Lady Gaga, like same stuff. You're always hearing the same artists. And I think it did actually shock them, I think, when Lady Gaga did so well, because she actually started out as a dance music artist.
Yeah.
And she sat like for a year at the top of the dance music chart in Billboard for like at #1 for like a year. No one even knew about her.
Yeah.
Us in the dance music did.
Yeah.
Dance music world did. But yeah, and they gave it a shot, and now look what happened. And now, so they're starting to give these songs a little bit more of a listen to now. And so hopefully these things will creep through. Because I mean, I just think, I always said, like, if people could hear some of these the songs that you guys have on the radio here, if people just had a chance to hear them, they'd
accept it.
They would love them. They'd be eating it up because they're pop songs.
Yeah.
And for some reason, because they've got this dance label on them, people don't want to put them on them. It's just bizarre.
Strange.
So I mean, I think the more like, you know, maybe when some of these big record execs turn over a little bit, we get some fresh blood and things, I think it'll happen. I just think it takes a long time. It's such a vast country that, I mean, you have so much of middle America that has no, like, I mean, some idea, but, you know, a lot of them don't really know. You know, places like LA, New York, you know, even a lot of parts of Dallas, you know, they get it.
Yeah.
They do know there's a scene there, but not so much in some parts of the country.
Time for you to make your mark, my lady. So what can we expect from you in 2012?
Well, hopefully, like, I've got like 5 tracks done that are full projects, like not just like tracky track, like full, like with radio and full club version, like full vocal type stuff. So I've got like 5 of those projects done. So hopefully we're working on getting all that arranged at the moment, getting everything kind of in the right place. So hopefully all those will come out in 2012.
Excellent. So that means you're back on the road then?
Oh yeah, I think that's kind of constant. Even I think when I have time, I'm in the studio, and you know, but that's like primarily what I like to do is to travel and play.
Excellent, excellent. So well, I think that's been amazing.
Cool.
Thank you ever so much for taking the time out.
Definitely.
And Gina Starr,
can't wait for tonight. It's gonna be
absolutely,
fantastic.
yeah. So Venus tonight and Bitch presents Touring Records.
Yep.
So yeah, there we go.
Fantastic.
Take care.